Volkswagen's most significant global EV is this one, the mid-sized ID.4 crossover, here usefully improved. An upgraded motor has brought significant increases in both pulling power and driving range, while inside the cabin's more media savvy and user-friendly than it was in this car's original form. As before, this contender's practical, decent to drive and reasonable value, and there's the option of all-wheel drive if you want it. Here we're going to try and tell you everything that you really need to know about this car in a way that you'll find nowhere else. There's an entry-level 52 kilowatt-hour ID.4 model available with the brand's pure 170 PS motor, which goes up to 224 miles between charges. The bigger battery 77 kilowatt-hour variants come with the major change introduced as part of this car's mid-term update: Volkswagen's much improved APP550 Pro Performance electric motor. First seen on the ID.7, this delivers 286 PS and puts out a massive 75% more torque than the original model's motor, up from 310 to 545 Newton meters. There's a dual motor AWD 4Motion powertrain available with that larger battery too, which is the combination that we've chosen to try here. This might avert the need to stretch to the top sporty ID.4 GTX 4Motion flagship derivative, which now puts out 340 PS, up from 299 PS before, now enough to get you to 62 miles an hour in 5.4 seconds. Despite the APP550 motor's extra torque, Volkswagen's managed to make the upgraded 286 PS power plant more efficient in this updated model. The rear-driven ID.4 77 kilowatt-hour variant is now supposed to make it up to 351 miles between charges, or 325 miles in 4Motion form, and 321 miles in GTX guise. The battery is a reworked version of the 77 kilowatt-hour unit that featured at this ID.4's original launch for the 2021 model year and has gained a new charging management system. The brand claims that the steering now has greater feedback than before too. Now, no significant exterior visual changes were made to this ID.4 as part of this midterm update. As before, it shares many styling cues with its ID.3 hatch stablemate, but it's a slightly bigger thing. 4,584 millimeters long, 1,852 millimeters wide and 1,612 millimeters tall. At the rear, the LED tail lamp clusters get 3D animation with light-emitting diodes featuring fibre optic cable elements lighting in an unusually rich red. The big difference is with this updated model lie inside. Whereas part of this update, the original model's 10-inch central screen was replaced by this much improved 12.9-inch infotainment display with simpler menus, a more intuitive control structure and a more responsive IDA voice assistant. This offers a wider range of functions, including cloud-based weather information and the status of sporting events or stock market prices. Owners of the original version will be pleased to find that cabin temperature control sliders are now illuminated. You still have to put up with a very small 5.3-inch instrument display, but you won't be looking at that very much if your ID.4 has been fitted with the now improved optional augmented reality head-up display system. Time to take a look out back. Where, as before, there's comfortable space for a couple of adults. It'd be a squash for three, although the flat floor means you can take a middle-seated occupant quite easily. The bench doesn't either slide or recline as it would in a Tiguan. Once the wide hatch has risen, the space provided at 543 litres is 158 litres larger than that of an ID.3. The space is extendable to 1,575 litres with the rear seat folded. The other significant change made as part of this update was an increase in charging speed to 175 kilowatts on DC charging, though the base 52 kilowatt hour 170 PS model can still only charge at just 145 kilowatts. Whatever ID.4 model you select, your charging regime should be quite straightforward. There's a WeCharge app that helps you find and use over 150,000 public charge points. At a DC 3 100 kilowatt charge point, it'll take no more than 25 to 28 minutes to recharge your ID.4 from 10 to 80% and give you enough direct current to cover the next 137 miles. If you're AC charging from home, then for a full charge with the smaller 52 kilowatt hour battery model, you'll need 7 hours 30 minutes, or 5 hours 30 minutes with an 11 kilowatt three-phase supply. With this 77 kilowatt hour battery, you'll need 12 hours 40 minutes with a 7.4 kilowatt wall box, or 8 hours with an 11 kilowatt three-phase supply. Arguably, there are still more interesting choices and visually arresting selections you could make in the mid-sized EV crossover class. But the ID.4 is now one of the most sensible contenders in its category, which makes it difficult to ignore.